reference that he's sure to throw out there. Please, please, please. Should I beat him to that?
Come on, let's see what you got.
Look, yes, absolutely, I think LeBron will play at an MVP caliber level. He has to after a tweet like that, right? But I think he's going to come out and play well. I don't think he'll win MVP because it's difficult to win it when you have two other superstars. Even though LeBron did win 2 MVPs in Miami with Wade and Bosh, but we've seen over time how your stars on the same team cancel each other out. And so if Giannis, if Steph, if Luka, if Jokic or Joel Embiid or somebody like that is having a great individual season, putting up big numbers, and their team has one of the top records in the league or maybe the best record in the league, then one of those guys will get more consideration than LeBron because they won't have as much help. But I do expect LeBron's play to be terrific. It's been terrific the last 3 years. The question is just, will he be healthy and get through the entire season? Now, I think that the best way for LeBron to play for this team and actually to give himself the best shot at winning MVP is if he plays the point guard. I know there's been talk, and when he met with Westbrook and Anthony Davis weeks ago, they talked about LeBron playing power forward. I can't have LeBron James and Russell Westbrook on the court together, and LeBron's not my primary decision maker. So I think LeBron needs to take on the mentality of I'm Magic Johnson this year, and even look at himself as the third scoring option. AD should lead this team in scoring. Make sure Westbrook gets his. And LeBron's going to get 20-plus points just by being out there for more than 30 minutes a night. He's that level of player. He's that good. I think if Westbrook's moving off the ball, LeBron will find him in the paint, near the basket, for easy buckets. And obviously, if AD comes back from whatever that was last year and returns to the form he showed a couple years ago, he should lead this team in scoring and, take it from there. So I think if LeBron puts up, say, 21 points, 12 assists, a league-high 11 or 12 assists, 7 rebounds, and the Lakers have the best record in the West or maybe even the NBA, that's, I think, his best chance to win an MVP. He's capable of doing that, but that would mean they bring this thing together pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. He's not going to play at an MVP caliber because he's not going to have to play at an MVP caliber. I think in spurts, he will play as an MVP, but I think he's aware of what he needs to do, and the bigger focus is the total success of this team. So when I look at what LeBron James is probably thinking right now at his age going into this season, when I need to be a MVP caliber guy, that's what I'm going to give you. That might be 3 nights in a row. That might be a couple nights in a row. It might be more than that. He's going to give it where it's needed. But to be MVP caliber, in my estimation, just from what I've watched, you've got to be that guy pretty much consistently throughout the entire season in order to put yourself on that voting list to really be a real factor in having that type of a season. He doesn't need to do that, nor should he want to do that. The playoffs is what's going to be most important. Making sure you guys are healthy is what's going to be most important. So I feel like by him putting people on notice with the tweet that he put out there, it's not about him saying, okay, keep that same energy when I get MVP. He's saying, keep that same energy when you see us winning at a rapid record-setting pace. Keep that same energy when you thought that these old guys couldn't keep up or play together or don't have enough three-point shooting or all this different things that everybody has been saying, like even on this show, not from me though, I would just say he's going to tell you guys to keep that same energy when they're having total team success. I think that that's what's more important to LeBron at this point.
Yeah, I think, Chris, this is a rough take to open the show for you because no, the answer is no. Why would LeBron? Wow. You didn't even mention his age, Chris. LeBron is 36. He's going to be 37.
MVP caliber.
Chris, by the age of 37.
Well, he was 36 last year.
Michael Jordan
he was 36 a year ago.
Twice.
And he played at MVP
Why
caliber.
do you have LeBron forcing himself to win an MVP in the regular season, even 25-7-7. If you look historically,
Hold on.
No, Chris, I'm not done. Hold on. You gotta wait for me to finish here.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Hold on.
Don't
Chris,
put words in my
you're
mouth.
missing something big.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Look historically
I didn't say he was forcing himself to win MVP.
Look at Karl Malone. Their minutes came down,
Don't put words in my mouth.
When you get to 37 years old, you've got to play fewer minutes. LeBron was at 33 minutes last year. He needs to dial it down to 29. The stats can come down. He doesn't need to win an MVP or even be at an MVP caliber. As LeVar said, Chris, this is about the postseason. He has seen what happened to MVPs the last few years in this league. They peter out in the playoffs. Giannis wins 2 MVPs, and in the postseason, he's gagging. You need to save it for the playoffs. I think LeBron plays fewer minutes. His numbers come down, maybe 21, 6, and 5, and everybody's like, oh, LeBron, he's losing it. No. He's saving it for the playoffs, Chris. At 36 years old, I'm reminding you, Michael Jordan had quit the NBA twice. He retired. This is too much.
And what's that got to do with this?
It real at 36.
Here we go. Come on, Brew.
Look, J-Mac, like I said, don't misrepresent what I said. I did not say LeBron's going for the MVP. When I say MVP caliber, that means you're playing like a top 6, 7 player in the league. That's what I mean. And LeBron, I believe, will be that.
He will play
I don't think he's going down to 29 minutes. They'll try to convince him of that, but they've been trying to convince him of that for years. He likes playing the game. All right, so I doubt he's going to be under 30 minutes. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's important for him to win the MVP. I don't think he cares, to be honest. I think he's more interested in winning a championship and a finals MVP. All I'm saying is his level of play individually, I think, is going to be high among the top 5, 6, 7 players in the league. Now, let me address the tweet, because I think LeBron has to understand nobody's going at him or the Lakers personally. All right, we are analysts and looking at this thing objectively. And I don't look, maybe some people just took shots at them, but most people looking at this roster, they're just spitting facts. All right, LeBron said what? Talk about our personnel ages. I don't know if he meant personal ages or the ages of our personnel, but I get what he said. Well, when people say, look, this team has to be concerned about their age because they're the oldest team in the NBA, because no team in the 74-year history of this league has started the season with a team this old and won a championship, that's not hating. Those are facts. All right, when somebody talks about the way he plays, we're talking about Westbrook. Westbrook is ball dominant. LeBron is ball dominant. Westbrook can't shoot. Those are facts. So figuring out a way for them to work it together, that's not hate. That's saying, okay, this is going to be interesting. And I know I said I give them a shot at making it work because LeBron is such a smart player. All right, so when players talk about, oh, he's always, or analysts talk about, oh, he's always injured, Anthony Davis. Well, he is. In 9 seasons in the NBA, he's played more than 70 games twice. That's not hate. All right, those are facts. And people are still, I haven't seen anybody say they have no chance. I just see people saying, this is an incredibly talented team. The pieces don't fit together perfectly. That's going to be a concern. They got to work that out. And the age is there. And you just talked about how old LeBron is, J-Mac. So LeBron shouldn't take this personally. This is just people saying the facts. And here's the other thing. I like it when LeBron lets his play do the talking. All right, as a person that likes seeing LeBron win, I haven't seen him win when he comes out like this. All right, I go back to Miami when he first went there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, they won 2, which was good, but they didn't dominate the way LeBron and others thought that they would. All right, then he takes on the villain persona in the Nike commercials. That wasn't him. So they lost that year. Then he goes back to being himself, and they win the next 2 years. First year in L.A., I'm activating playoff mode, y'all. I'm back from the groin injury. They lose to Memphis, lose to Atlanta, don't make the playoffs. And then this past year, he puts up on IG, a thunderstorm is coming. Me and AD, they get bounced in the first round. Oh, I like it. KRS-One said once, you'll like this, LeVar, Real bad boys move in silence. I prefer when LeBron moves in silence, humble. When he went back to Cleveland, what'd he say? It's going to take time. We're young. You know, we not promising anything, but we're going to play our hearts out, and I think we can bring a championship eventually. They win it in the second year, and they do it in historic fashion. I'm saying I like LeBron better when he moves in silence. He don't need to do all this. Just let your play do the talking.
All I'll say is Biggie Smalls said, "You're dead wrong." and you're dead wrong, Broussard, and I'm going to tell you why. I think your points do make sense, actually, but here's where you're wrong. LeBron is taking it